tell us your view of the court's role with respect to dealing with pro se litigants and lawyers who are not perhaps offering the quality of service they should?
Certainly. You know, the area in which I currently practice, we are seeing more and more pro se litigants. I've had the honor to serve over the last couple of years, and I just got appointed as a secretary on the Rules Committee for the Family Law Section of the Florida Bar, and we are very involved in developing all the forms, revising some of the rules, because the family law in particular has become so heavily populated with people representing themselves. So I have been intricately involved in really developing a lot more of the forms that were, those of you who are familiar with that, really allow pro se litigants to try to walk through the system themselves without legal advice. And I think the court's role, you have to take a cautious role, because it's not your job there to advise. You can't give legal advice to the people coming in front of you. You know, they are held to the same standard as everyone else walking in the courtroom. If there's a lawyer on the other side, whether they're a terrific lawyer or maybe a lawyer who doesn't quite know the best way to represent their client, I think you have to deal with those people with respect. I think there's a way to perhaps guide them in the limited manner in which you can without making it a personal or embarrassing situation. I think anybody who's practiced for a long time maybe has had an opportunity to see a judge who perhaps didn't like the way something was handled and publicly reprimanded someone. I think there is a way to correct those problems without creating an embarrassing situation. You know, and I think, frankly, we are going to see, especially in this circuit, we are going to see a continued growth in pro se litigants, especially in the area of families, just an economic reality.
Liz, your mother and your grandmother, your thoughts, and do you think it's going to be stressful or very difficult for you to commit to dependency for a number of years? Would you see yourself moving in and out?
Well, I don't. Is it a stressful area of practice? Family, which encompasses dependency, is probably the most stressful. You are dealing with people at their worst emotional state with very delicate issues. Family cases, you're dealing with people ending marriages. Having gone through that myself, that is not fun and easy to do. You are dealing with, in dependency court, you're dealing with families who are losing their children. It is very stressful. The volume is huge. However, I think, I've practiced in dependency for a number of years. I just finished a case a month or so ago as well. And part of what I think helps me is not only my personality, because I'm a pretty even-tempered person, but I've got a background in dealing with children with special needs, and that's something I chose to do because I have a passion for that. I know how to juggle. I know how to manage time. I've had, my current practice is very busy. I obviously have family commitments and other activities that I'm involved in, so I'm used to dealing with things in high volume. And I'm unfortunately or fortunately one of those people that I probably do better when I have too much on my plate than not enough.
I'm going to follow up. I didn't hear you say I'm going to spend 2 years at this at least.
I'm committed to staying in there if that's where I need to be. I mean, I don't have and frankly, that's it within my area of certification. So, my understanding, I'm the only applicant who is board certified in that area. I like practicing in the family arena, and that includes dependency. I don't look at this position as, okay, I want to get into that appointed and I want to get out of there as soon as I can. That is not my mindset.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping.
We don't, and it's kind of interesting. I have had, with my involvement on the at the state level, I've had the opportunity of serving on the two committees that I'm on, one for the main Florida Bar family law section and then the family law section itself. And I've had the opportunity to really get to know and get involved with some of the judges from around the state and very high-level family law practitioners. And there is a variety of opinion on that, and depending on what area of the state you're in some areas it's very effective, in others it isn't. You know, we had sort of a quasi-unified family court that Judge Grimes was involved with on the west side. It didn't really evolve. Judge Parente, Supreme Court Justice Parente, that's kind of her pet project, was to really have a unified family court. I don't have a final opinion on whether it would be effective here. I think it has a lot of benefits because the whole premise behind that is one judge, one family, one judge. So if there's a dependency issue, if there's an injunction issue, if there are domestic violence issues, divorce issues, that judge knows that family. That's the whole philosophy of it. I don't, since I'm not part of the inner workings here, I don't know why they haven't instituted. I think when you have smaller jurisdictions, perhaps it's not as essential. One of the judges we were talking to in June at the annual meetings we just went to in Orlando, he's from a very small area, and he said, you know, I am the unified family court. I'm the one here, and I know everybody who comes in front. So I think geographically, maybe it is.
Any other questions? Liz, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So,